Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for viewing our videos. And I am Jamie, and right here I've got my armor cloths from my last packet that I had that I bought back from September. You might hear that noise downstairs because my cousin's here today butchering our rabbits. This bluebell that he butchered first, she was very actually pelty, which was nice. Her pelt is huge. I've already got it salted, and but her body itself was very fatty and very little meat on her. So I'm kind of glad that I went ahead and butchered her. The big broken red rabbit that I was hoping was a doe ended up being a buck. Actually, everything that she had in that litter, besides one, was a doe. And it was the one that I was not planning to keep. See, my plans were to keep, if they were does, either the broken red, the solid white, or the solid red. All three ended up being what they were not. So.
That should be good on the porch, right?
Yeah, it should be. Here is my cuts so far that I've made from the 4 bottom blankets, as you can see here. And this is the back side to be shown. This is the one where I just decided I was gonna sew it to, instead of cutting it off, and just sew completely from one end to the other. And this is what it ended up looking like. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that because you get more of the hide with it instead of cutting just this and this. And boy, oh boy, do I have good ideas. I really want to do a black and white. Isn't that pretty? And then I would really like to do a blue and white. I think that would be pretty. Or blue, white, black even. Oh, just beautiful. So we've got to start doing this side and keep going now. As you can see, there is a little bit of a cutoff here, and then it comes up this way. So my plan is to get another blanket, or another square, I should say, for this. And these are the squares that I'm going for. The other 4 squares that I have. So that is a broken red, or sorry, not broken, that was a broken black. So this is what I've got. I've got a black, small one. This is what happens when you cut the ends off. They end up being quite small. And these are all cutoffs. Small, and this is another black one, a small cutoff, or a larger white. Still got hair flying everywhere. But these are going to be the tall tale of saying what goes next, which most likely will be a black one. And then this is just a little broken, which is a little bit of a back to it. So I think with this, I'm going to have to, I have no choice, but I'm going to have to trim that off there. And then I could then start this one and go this way. And then that would make another black right there against that. So we are going to have to trim that one off so I can get it so it can be great. And you guys are going to join me today. One thing that I'm already ahead on is that I already have my needle here already pre-threaded. Actually, it needs to get tied again. So it's very hard for me to see to thread these, especially when my eyes are not doing very well. But I really enjoy making these blankets. Or just making the blanket overall. I really do enjoy it. So this is my needle. Can you guys see it? It's a pretty big needle, specifically for threading. So I've got quite a bit of a line here. that I will be doing. So I use this to keep my needle so I can see where it's at. I need my little X-Acto knife so I can trim that. So hold on a second. Oh. My leather making kit that I bought for Black Friday. I got it 50% off. And I have my little X-Acto knife that I use. It's pretty nice. You see that? It trims very, very well. They give you an extra, whatever you call it, an extra knife head. So, I need my straight, can't forget about that too. My straight knife, this right here. I want to get a bigger one, like one that looks like a 7 or upside down L. One that's, you know, about 2 feet long, maybe. Maybe quite not that big, but bigger than this, you know, that would have a 7 point, I don't know what they're called. But we're going to try to do a straight cut. Oh, you guys can't really see that, can you? Well, just bear with me. I'm going to try to do this straight cut across here. And then I got to see where my knife is at. And then just cut. Hopefully it's not moving. Cut right along this hide. Just so I can get the straight edge on it. And then you have this extra, I got a whole bag of this right here. A whole bag of extra cut-offs. Whole bag of it. You guys see all that? Just cut-offs. I've seen that someone did on another channel. They did a where they take those cut-offs and they tie them or sew them together and then they weave them through. I think I might try to do that with all my cut-offs too. And then of course you got to make sure you take all the hair off. And then you got a nice straight edge. And now, get hair in my drink. Bless you! My cousin sneezed. So now what we gotta do is I try to push all the fur down. Oh, I gotta make sure it's going the same way too. Alright. And this is coming this way, so I do that right. So I'm just trying to see if these are the same size, and if they're not, I want to be able to get the heights at this end at least right. And what I do is I take one of my clips that I got here and I clip it so it holds it nice and good. And then I'll run my fingers down it, trying to get the hair down. And then I'll run another one. Midway down it if I can find them. Okay, and I'll do another one. I just have to use what I have for right now because I don't have the right stuff to probably be clipping and doing everything, but this is what I've got, and this is how I'm doing it. You can do it any way that suits you best, and that's exactly what you need to do, is do it your way, not just because somebody shows you how to do it this way. You might be able to do an easier way or a better way. But this is how I've figured this out on my last 4 squares that I've sewed. So this is what I'm showing you. And this did take me over an hour and a half to do my last 4 squares. But I did stop in between and do other stuff in between all of them. So there we go. The hair that is sticking out will be underneath there as soon as I sew it. So you can start at any end that you want, left to right, it don't matter. Pick your needle up and start sewing. Actually, I need to move this down some so I can get to that edge. And start doing my sewing. So what you do is you come through your first sew, and then you come back through the same hole, but try to go down underneath of it to do a double stitch. And there you go. Now for me, I like doing 3 stitches just because I feel like they hold even better. And then pull it tight and come down a little further and do the same thing over again. And hear vehicles going down a road right there. And then do it again, and you just keep going down. Try to make sure you have it at a good angle. Pull it nice and tight. We're going to go right next to the my clip here. And pull it tight. And then we can take this off. And then we can just work our way down it, making sure that we're having the hair inside there. Now I'm going to be back and forth in this video because once my cousin gets a rabbit butchered, I try to go down and grab the hide, split it open, and then get it salted. It takes me roughly around 5 minutes to get my thread ran through my needle. Thinking of that, I almost lost it. It's a dangerous thing for me, because I try to knot it, but it comes right back through. It already came loose again. Try to double it maybe. I'm very thankful to have the eyesight that I do. But boy, will I be happy when my cataract's out and they fix my lens. Because I really believe my eyesight will be better enough to where I can... Come on, come through. It'll come through, I know it will. Come on. I just don't want to come through. There we go. I pulled my hair up, so I gotta get it back down before I tighten that up. There we go. Like I said, this takes me a while. And then you just gotta consistently... I think it's because of my knot that I made. It's making it harder to actually get it through, but I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm going to stop this right now, go down and split that hide, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. That didn't take but maybe 5 minutes. And I'm keeping skulls now and the fur faces with ears and stuff to put them back together. And I'm going to try that. Man, my eyes just have went dark on me. I texted the lady who told me that people like skulls and stuff. And I did see that they are selling them on there for, like, depending on the color of the rabbit, between $40 and $50 a head, or a skull, I should say. So I'm definitely interested in, making as much money as I can off my rabbits to help support them, and help support our homestead too. Because when it comes time to be butchering, I want to be butchering around 40 to 50 rabbits each time we butcher, once a month. I think, I'm not even sure if that would be enough to feed everybody for what we're trying to do, but it would be a good start. And right now, my last litters I've got exactly 23, if everybody lives, rabbits right now in the nesting boxes. And I have plans to keep 3 to 4 rabbits just off of 2 mamas, which would be my Haley line for broken reds, and then my honey line for hopefully a couple steals out of Darius, because I think between the two of them, they could probably produce some beautiful steals, so we'll see. I can tell she's got some solid blacks in there, but I can't really tell right now if they're steals. And you really can't tell a steal if they are a steal when they're first born. It takes about 4 or 5 weeks before you actually notice that. Like Magnificent, which is his Honey's daughter, she's got a steal in there that I'm hoping is a girl that I can keep. But we will see. So I'm not quite halfway through it yet. But this is going to give you a good idea of how long it takes me to hand sew these. Now, Miss Deanna, she hand sews these smaller stretches. And then the longer stretches where she hooks full panels together, she uses a fur machine to do it. Right now, I don't have a fur machine. I've got one on Amazon that's a handheld that says it will do hides and furs and all that other stuff. I do want to try to get that. It's like $60. I've got also, my whole total for my Amazon cart right now is just over $100 before taxes and whatnot. It's got some more thread, this wax thread, 8 more yards of it, of different colors, which I'm not too worried about what color it is because you can't see the thread anyways. I just want to make sure I have plenty of thread to be able to do this because I know this is going to take quite a bit to make this blanket. And with that being said, I need something where I can see a little better. So I wanted something like maybe I could wear glasses, because if I do this, magnifying it, I can see this very, very well through this, like from here to here. But how do I hold this and sew at the same time when I need my other hand to hold the material up? So I found it's actually called a upholstery magnifying glasses for crafting, and they have a black pair, they got a white pair, and they have a hot pink pair. So of course I want the hot pink pair because pink is my favorite color. And those are like $35. The thread I think was $8, and then I ordered some more sewing needles for the machine, which I think was $15 or something. You get 50 of them. And then the machine itself, the handheld, which was $60, which I didn't think was too bad. So my total is just over $100. It's 100 and some change is what it is. I thought, man, if I could go ahead and I could order it right now with what I got on my PayPal, because my daughter gave me $200 for Christmas, and paid for my Aubrey for my rabbitry to keep them, my monthly subscriptions on that. So I thought, well, I can always wait for Google to pay too, and or YouTube, I'm saying, pay, and then that would pay me back. But I also need to go get some cages. So I'm like, I don't know what I need. I don't know what I should do, but I do know that I really enjoy doing this. I really do. There you guys go. You can see from the start of this, from right here over, I'm already halfway through. I don't think this is going to be enough. It might get me to there, and then I'm going to have to rethread So you guys are going to come along so you guys can see what a struggle this is for me. But just to also just see the beauty in making your own rabbit blankets. But I really want to be able to make these and sell them too. And I want to be able to enter in an open class at the fairs, both Cass County and St. Joe County, and put one of my throw blankets in there to see how well they do or not do. I mean, it don't really matter to me, but yeah, this, I'm not even going to be able to get any further. So what I need to do is come through this, make a tie. Shoot, did I already pull it down? I think I did. Oh, it's right there, I think. And pull it back through, tie it. Alrighty, so now, man, hear that wind blowing? It is windy today. And then what I do is I just try to make a knot as close as I can get it to there, which is right there. And then I make another knot. I'm trying to watch where my, and pull it down. And then that's tied. Now I just leave that hang like that because when I'm done I'm going to come through and I'm going to cut all these just a little shorter. But for right now I'm good. Okay, now I need my, where is my roll? Did I stick it back in there? I don't see it. Maybe I did. I don't know if I did. Yes, I did. Look at that. I surprised myself. I did stick it all up last night when I did it. So with this, I still have probably 2 of these still to go. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 4 lines. I need my little X-Acto. I'm just going to use that to trim this. And I put this, this is a whole yard. And I've been using that same one on this blanket. So I've gotten through, this will be 5 hides right now. Oh boy, this is the part, the hole on here is pretty large, but it's very hard for me to see. And then you got to take this and put it through that. Very hard for me to see. But let's see if I can do it this way. Cat's meowing. My husband, he can get it on there pretty well. He's like, let me see that. Just I'm not getting it. Like I said, this takes me a few minutes to get this because I can't really see what I'm doing. And it's hard to hold that magnifying glass and try to get it in there. I thought, if my viewers don't know how bad my eyes are, they're going to know now that I'm not lying about this. Not that I think that anybody thinks I am, but I don't think people really know the struggles that I go through with my eyes. Sometimes if you do that, it does help. I can at least, I can't even tell, like, no, it's like this. Having enough light too does help out. There we go. Thank you, Lord. We got it. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I really can say. He knows this is a passion of mine. And I really, really love doing this, but it can be difficult if you can't see well enough to do what you love. Okay, if I can get it in there. There we go. I just want to try to make it like that. Alright, so we got our piece. You got to bowl the end. I usually do it as close as I can to the end. I've got it on there, as you can see. But I want to do one more to be able to put it on there. There. You see how nice that is? Pretty close together, so it won't come through. Alright, we continue, but let's get a drink. Sound like he threw a hide in the bucket down there. So I'm going to have to probably turn back off and go back down there. So sometimes it's quite hard to get these through. And that's where a thimble should be at. Should be using one. Like I say, I like doing this 3 times when I first start it. And then I just do doubles. Then there throughout the rest of the hide. So that was 3. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this one up so we can take it off since it's close enough to it. And we'll still try to shove the hair down in there because we don't want hair showing through. And then we're just going to keep going. I'll probably do a video each time that I do a set because I know these videos could get pretty long. And I'm going to keep track. How long oh, I caught that in there. I was like, what in the heck is going on? Yeah, he's butchering another one, getting it in the hopper popper. I'm glad nobody's screaming because It's not good when you hear them yell like that, because you try to do it quick and inhumane to butcher by breaking their neck. I'm glad he does that for me and that he's able to do it. Can see well enough. Me, I can't. It's not possible. I can't see well enough to do it. See, this is starting to get tougher. I think what I'm going to do, too, is I'm probably going to breed some rabbits. My one mamas that are outside right now, who've got kits with them that are, I think they're coming on 5 weeks old. When they are 7 weeks, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to breed them does. And then breed my 5 girls that I've got right now to be new moms. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the roster too to be bred. I hear one that's crying down there. A little bit. He must have didn't get it quite correctly. But I've also done that too when I was butchering them. Sometimes they do scream. And even when you pick them up, sometimes they scream too. Just because that's just their way of being vocal. Saying they're scared or something. And, you know, when it comes to it, well, we're moving right along. I can't really tell if I've done it once or twice in the same hole or not, because I'm talking and I can't remember. This is a new hole. The horse is whinnying for some reason. Not sure what they're going on out there for, why they're whinnying. Let me check something real quick. I think it's just Hercules and Jazzy playing with the ball down there. He's pretty mean to her, so I think that's what's going on. Those that are watching this video that might not watch my other videos or whatever, we've got wild Mustangs. Even though they're not wild no more, but they still tend to be horses. Darn chickens on the porch, ducks around the porch. I seem to be moving along quite well on this, and I'm very thankful for it. I'm so in love with doing this. I really enjoy it. I really do. I love raising my rabbits. I love using them for meat and pelts. They give me joy. They really do. And I love each and every one of my rabbits. I always say good morning to them. I always tell them thank you for being who they are. Like Bluebell, I told her, I'm sorry, girl, but I pulled it out. Oh, this is going to be a pain in my butt to get it back together. This is what happens, though, when you're not paying attention. Okay, so it's like this. See again. I think it's like that. I think I can just get it up there. Man, right to the end too. I don't know if this would have been enough to finish it, but I'm not about to put some more on there. Oh, goodness sakes. I tell ya, this is the life of somebody who doesn't have great eyesight. My husband always tells me, Billy, he's like, beautiful, it's amazing that you can do the things that you can do with having the lack of the eyesight that you have. Yeah, I know. It's my will wanting to do it. My faith that I'm not going to go blind and that I'll have enough. I don't know. I don't even know if this is enough to finish it, but all I do know is that I am getting pretty frustrated trying to get that in there. See, it's hard to do it that way too because I cannot hold it correctly. Okay. So I know it's this way, but it's just getting the string in there. It's very salty tasting. Just for those who might wonder. It's very salty tasting. See, I could put my nail in it, so I know that I'm close. I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to go down, split those hides, salt them, because I know he's got 2 at least down there. And go from there. I'll be back. Back again. Did I put it? Yes, I did. I got some hair on me. I think what I'm going to do is just try flowing this again, since I think that's just going to be too small. But it will give me enough to start my other square with. Billy just texted me. He's on his way home, which is awesome. I think Zach's got a couple more rabbits still to do. He's actually butchered 4 so far. I should actually do a couple hides, blocks. It's kind of what I'm calling them, squares, blocks. You name it, that's what I'm going to call them. And that's all really we could hope for. So hopefully I can get this threaded. Got my 4 rabbits already sitting in water. I'm not sure even how many rabbits we ended up with. I think there might have been 10 or 12. I'm not sure. I know with Chloe's babies, they all were boys but one, and I really didn't want to keep the one daughter that both her and Champ had, but I think I will probably breed again to see if I can't get some broken reds out of Champ. So far with that cross, it seems like I have a possibility of getting broken reds. Man, that is so hard to see. Oh my goodness. Lord, help me guide this in. Help me, Lord, please. Oh, I got a little bit in there. Not a lot. But I did get some. It's coming through. Oh, no, it's not. It's just, I had it, but it was flaring all over the place. I think this is probably going to have to be my end. And now Billy's probably going to want to come home and start that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make this my end. Hopefully the other end will work out a little better. See, this is what I mean. This is the most, it takes most of my time, is threading the needle, because I can't really see it to thread it. It's a challenge for me, it really is. I think it's 2 separate knots, but it'll work. Now I just have to, and having this much, it tends to knot up pretty well if you're not watching what you're doing, because I already had done this once before and I got it pretty, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it out, the knot that I had, and all it was is I had raveled it up, so I had to unravel it. So we're going to try this again, and then I might have to just wait. I swear I can see it. I wonder if they have a, I didn't even think about looking at that to see if they have like a needle threader. That is not what that is. Oh yes, they do. It's right here. Right here is a needle threader. Look at that. So I'm not even sure how to work these. So you run this, I take through, but I can't see it. Okay. And then this, and it pushes this through, I believe. I can see where I'm putting my needle in. Well, I got that in there, but I don't have my thread, which sucks. My thread didn't go through like I was hoping. Now I got this stuck in there. I'm not sure how to get it out. Not even sure how to even use this. This feels like it's got a clip or something on it. Goodness sakes. This has like a okay, so let's try this again. See if we can't get it. Yeah. It's on here, but it's not going through. Man, the wind is blowing so hard outside. Man, I can't even get this on there. I don't know, guys. I'm having a hard time. I really am. This is not what I was hoping for. I mean, I don't have enough light here. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Where's my... It's the struggles I deal with daily. It's enough to make me want to cry because I cannot get it for the life of me. You sit here and you try and you try and you try and you still can't get it because you can't see it. So then you try to feel. And then you say, like, see, I was asking Jesus in my head if he could just make this happen for me. And he knows my frustrations and how much I want this. And then I have to, try to take it all. And why not? Why shouldn't I take it all? Because this is part of being a human. We all fail. I need to tie that one up before I forget about it. That didn't help me. Maybe if I could see better, I could actually do it. Let me get this tied. I only got just a little bit on here to do, like an inch. And then it's done. So again, since I'm starting over, I'm going to do 3 stitches in the same one. So 3 loops. I did this so I'd have enough to do my next one too. So I don't have to try to, as long as I can. Uh-oh, what happened here? Did I pull that through? What in the world happened? It ain't one thing, it's another. Goodness sakes. The things that you go through. Here I'm talking about trials and errors and how we're supposed to be dealing with stuff daily, and here we go again. Just another thing to tell you how right you are about what you're doing. Okay, let's try this again. Our second time through. Well, this is actually our third time through, but you know. And then we'll pull all this through. And then we're getting tangled up. So this is what I mean. You really got to watch when you're doing this, when you have this much string on here, that it doesn't tend to tangle. So there's that. And we're just gonna go right here. One more time. Pull it tight. Pull this down. Try to get the hair in there. Do my double stitch. There we go. So just trying to get it in there. Oh, shit. I got one more. And then this one is done. But you gotta really watch this end. I do anyways. I really gotta watch it so it don't come apart. Okay, we're right down to the very last end of where I'm going to have this at. So, gotta make sure to get down into the hide a little further down it than where I was originally. Okay, and then we're going to make 3 right there because that's the end piece, I think. That's as far as I'm going to go on it. Just getting that extra one and one more. There we go. This is pretty nice. Okay, I think I want to do maybe one more. I mean, that is the corner right there of what I'm doing. Can you see that? I think I could probably put one more in there. I think I will, just because I think it would help it. And then I'm going to go like this because I want to not start to get my knot in there. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it tight, and then I want to do one more up and through. Tie it again. Make sure that everything is going as planned. Tie it tight. Now with this, I'm going to run up through. Actually, I will need just to cut that so I don't lose it. And then I need my knife. I need to cut this, but I still need to make sure I have my knot here at the end. It's definitely a challenge, but to me it's worth it. You see it? There's two little knots there because I didn't quite get them together, but I'm okay with that. Maybe I can try a third one. Maybe that third one can then knot itself together. Yeah, that's better. You see it? So with that being said, I'm going to put this on the floor. And then I need to knot this because it's the end. Even though I've already ran it through and knotted it twice inside of itself. We're going to do it one more time. And these rabbits that are getting butchered today, these hides, I'm salting them right now, but I don't have enough to even do anything, but they'll be added to the next blanket. So here we go. Nice and tight with all of it. It looks good. So you can see the hide again. This is the bottom actual of the blanket. So that was that. And now I have to go with another hide. Try to figure out what I want. Probably a white. And then I can do this little short black. And then be broken at the end. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah. So we need to figure out what this one does. But I think I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. As you guys could see the struggles that I have with my eyes. I really think I need to order that stuff. That would really help me out. And especially the glasses at least, and then order me some more of my thread that I'll need for, you know, the hides, and just go from there. And then maybe get the machine after I get paid from YouTube. And right now, with all the views that we're getting, is really helping out with paying for it, and I think that would be great. And hopefully, as of right now, it shows that we were at $92 yesterday. And I've been earning about $1.75 a day, which is great because I like all the views from all you guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I think I'm just going to end this video here, and I'm just going to keep chugging on this. And then when I get it finished, I think I'll show you guys the finished product of the first end row and go from there. So I want to thank you guys for viewing again, and thank you for being here. And if you want to subscribe, please do. It's free. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time. God bless you all.